On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we have a serious can problem here at the warehouse, and I got scammed on Amazon. What is going on, guys? I am WatchJRGo, and like I said, we have a serious can problem here at the warehouse. There's a lot of them, and I want them separated, and I want to recycle them and get that money, because obviously there's a lot of money in aluminum cans. So I'm here with Gabe, who has a bunch of aluminum cans already. Put those away. No, what we're gonna do today is awesome, problem solved. It's gone completely. I was thinking, what makes people want to recycle? Because I want everybody to, not throw their cans in the trash, put them in my recycling bin so I can get all the money. And then I was like, well, I mean, obviously the old school can crusher, that's never gonna do.
Well, I mean, I got kids. That's like free labor.
You just make them do it? I like it. So when I was growing up, of course, at all the steam engine shows, there's whole displays of hit and miss engines, and everybody has like a feeder that they'll make out of 4 pieces of angle iron, right? That's the size of a can.
Okay.
So you have, exactly, something tall with a whole bunch of cans, right?
Okay.
Exactly.
So stacked magazine of cans.
A magazine of cans, if you will. And then you have another like big set, like a square piece of angle iron. And then they'll have the hit and miss engine. It has a flywheel, right?
Right.
So they put a point right on the flywheel, and then like a piston with a rod, and it sits there and just goes like that all day long, right?
Okay.
So it'll sit there with the feeder will be full of cans, and it'll just crush, and then they just eject out to like a bucket.
Okay.
And I was like, well, it's kind of annoying because you have to start your hit and miss engine if we do that. And yeah, we could build something electric, but what about an air-powered can crusher?
I mean, that'd be fun.
Turns out it exists. So I bought it. And speaking of buying it, I bought it on Amazon and I got scammed. Let's go open this thing up.
Surely not.
I did. I can't even tell you how it happened, but
wait, you sure it wasn't Wish?
it was Amazon. Let's go open this thing up, start building our air-powered can crusher, crush some cans today, and make a can for the recycling too. There's a lot to do. Let's get sweet. I fell victim to the old Amazon to Amazon arbitrage, but in the worst, scammiest way possible. And it was my bad. I didn't do my due diligence. I just saw air-powered can crusher, and I was like, perfect. That's exactly what I need. It's all put together. What could be better? Well, what could be better is paying the correct price for this thing. So, if you want your own air-powered can crusher, it's about $100, and I'll put a link in the description below. This is the real link. Unfortunately, when I looked for an air-powered can crusher, the one that popped up was $180. And it seemed like a reasonable deal at the time because I figured, an air cylinder and some custom chute for it to punch the cans crushed, and air valve, lines, all the stuff that you need to make this happen. Well, it was not a good deal. What happened was somebody out there had a second listing for the same thing with different keywords and everything. Air-powered can crusher put like a different way, and what they try to do is be the top search result, but be a scam basically. And when you order from this $180 seller, they order it from the $100 seller with their Prime account, and then they use gift shipping to ship it to you. So as soon as you see this, like, you instantly know what happened. If it wasn't like a friend sending you something or a subscriber sending something, right? That happens every once in a while. But what I have here is a gift receipt, sent a thank you note, and then you can scan the link to see more about it. Air cylinder, can crusher, heavy duty, efficient soda beer smasher, eco-friendly recycling tool for aluminum cans. That's a ridiculous description, but it's it's the one that worked when I bought this thing.
I mean, that's the description I would use.
From Inna, please do not include the price tag of the product in the order. Look how hilarious that is. They literally ask Amazon not to include the price so you don't know that they're scamming you. So of course I tried to fix this situation by getting a hold of Amazon and telling them that I wanted a refund. I went there first, but then I found out, obviously, since I was buying from a third-party seller and not from Prime, you have to pay for the return shipping, of course. And that would have been, this thing weighs a bit, probably $15. Then I looked at the FAQ for that seller, and it was like, we charge a 20% restocking fee, which is insane because it costs them nothing to ship it back to Amazon because they're using Prime like a normal Amazon user. So I'm stuck with this. There's nothing I can do about it, but at least you guys know, hopefully you're aware that there's probably more sellers on there. So click on the buy box on the side and buy from, the cheapest price with Prime. This was just, I was on my phone, and usually the buy box is the best price. This time they got me. and I just didn't make out well on this purchase. But here we have an air cylinder. I don't know what we're calling this actually. Maybe the crush zone or the crumple zone.
Friend zone?
The friend zone. Yeah, this is the friend zone. This is the beginning and the end. All right, so this looks like it goes like that. It only makes sense that it goes like that. And it actually does come with instructions and some tubing and some fittings. Let's throw all these boxes out of here. Let's see what's in here. What all? Oh, here's our air push button. That's kind of cool. So if you look at that, just a little push button to actuate a couple valves. So I assume one of those is always retracting it. It's probably the normally open one. And then the closed position is the one we'll use to crush our cans. In this bag, it looks like we have the can crushing. This is the fist. This is where it punches the cans into a tiny little shape. Yes. Actually nice. It's milled out of aluminum. Not upset about that. What do we have here? Hands pinching warning. It's not even a good warning. Why didn't it say like keep fingers clear instead of hands pinching warning?
They should put one on there that just says hurt feelings.
We should put hurt feelings on here actually. I'll make new decals for it. Okay, this actually seems like it comes with everything you need, so that's cool. In the pictures it looks like it comes assembled, so I guess it's either cool or you got took, one of the two. And I'm just gonna assume there's 4 washers here. It probably goes on the big Allen screws right here. And do they have a certain direction they want you to mount this thing? Look at this. We're gonna actually open up the directions. Pneumatic can crusher installation manual. Does everything come pre-Teflon taped?
That's pretty cool.
Those are pretty nice. Oh, they even give you a O-ringed air cylinder fitting. Air fitting. So these will go here, and the air fitting will go in the middle. That's where supply goes. That one's probably like crush supply, and that one's return supply. Air cylinder one goes right here. Air fitting one, I keep calling it the air cylinder one. All right, being careful not to over tighten this, I hope. Wow, that actually stops. So I'd say it's tight. That'll work. As soon as we get this thing done, there's some holes right there to mount the valve. And you can put the valve on whatever side you want. And I assume we're gonna wall mount this or something. I haven't exactly figured out how we're gonna mount this thing, but I do want it to be permanently mounted so you can just walk over and hit a button and your can drops right into the can.
So are we gonna create like a whole chute for it to?
No, I don't think it needs that much automation because it's just probably more fun for people to walk up, punch the button, and then watch their can fall in the can.
Yeah, but you got quite a few cans to go through there. I mean, I'm not saying.
All I know is this thing better run super fast. I think it's a 17? It seemed like it's pretty big. It's an 18.
Try a 3/4?
3/4 is probably pretty close to 18. Yeah, sketchy. I'm gonna use the really.
Here, we'll throw in some like dimes. I saw that on the internet.
Oh yeah, you put a spacer in.
Yeah. Some people will do anything not to do the math for converting metric to.
Right. So I don't want to over tighten these, but I do want them to be super tight. How are those things going?
No, they're fine.
It's that one. Yes, sir.
You know, this is a momentous occasion.
Why?
This is the first time I've actually used.
Oh, the golden ratchet.
No fanfare or anything, but nope. I'm okay.
I could have given you a bring me the gold ratchet. But I didn't. It was too late. It was far too late.
I actually do have fanfare on my.
Do you?
My bad. Well, the golden ratchet is definitely OP.
Oh, because it's too strong?
It's too much.
Too strong. Did it just fall right out? Oh, nice.
Museum 6 on there.
Smart.
Every now and then, a blind squirrel finds a nut.
I like it.
So where's the other one go?
Oh, there's just 2.
Oh, so
yeah.
Lucky it came with a spare.
Yes, it did come with a spare. We are all good here. So we can go ahead and assemble. Put all these things in. I like how one hose is 7.4 inch length. Oh, they even gave you a wrench.
Nice.
It came with one, bro.
You didn't even have to go looking
It's so funny that it says one is 7.4 inch length and one is 12 inch length. Very precise. 7.5, not gonna work. 7.3, it's gonna come up short.
7.6, right out.
Right. Right. Go straight to jail.
Just
Straight to jail. We have the best patience in the world because of jail.
I'm gonna put this thing down the other way so I can actually see these things.
Yeah,
make it much easier.
It's also very heavy.
You know, it is impressive.
Yeah, pretty solid. Not even that. I should build a 45-degree bracket for this.
Sure.
So that the cans just fall. You know, you just toss your can in, fall. All right, now is the critical part where we get to test their measurements of 12 inches and 7.4 inches. It says the top is cylinder pressure out, basically. Pressure to cylinder. That is way too long. That is obnoxiously long. I'm cutting it off already.
Oh, you might want to check this one first to make sure.
No, that one fits for sure.
Are you sure? Because that one looks like it might be too long also. But what if you wanted to move it?
It's too late.
Where will we ever find this blue?
Not on Amazon. Not by overpaying on Amazon. Or
you know what? Maybe
right?
you should try Wish this time with that.
Okay, where's my cut? My cuts are pretty clean. Cool. All right, and we'll come through this time and try to make it very, very neat. I want that to sit about there. How many inches do you think that is?
Not 7.4.
It's not. It's just a made-up number. Purely hypothetical at this point. All right, let's go plug this in and see if it works. Putting the can crushing fist on right now. And let's tighten this all the way. And then set the jam nut. I guess we might have to adjust this since we don't know where the cylinder ends up.
I would love to see you actually make a fist.
I know, it should actually be a fist.
Yes,
it should be a 3D printed can crushing fist.
Yes.
The way that it should happen.
The way God intended.
Yeah. All right, we got it.
Awesome.
Okay, here we go. First fire. Give me a can.
So this is like my engine building expertise right here, you know. Start off with NOS and it ends with a bang.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
But obviously we're gonna start with a bang. Okay, here we go. Whoa! That thing rocks! Look how well it crushed. Those are flat. Those are flat. I kind of want to put my fingers in here just to kind of
just to see.
You can kind of fight it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. That was our safety test right there. Do whatever it says not to do. Let's build a thing for this to drop cans into.
We should also get kids to test it to make sure.
There will be no child testing.
No.
We're just gonna cut up one of these like 50-gallon drums from a car wash, and we'll just cut the top off of this. This will be my aluminum can recycling barrel. So I've got the weapon, and I think we'll just kind of start right here. Now we have a barrel just for all the aluminum. We're gonna actually make a decal.
Did you just say
yes,
aluminium?
yes, we're gonna use the aluminum decal on this.
Are we British now?
Aluminum. And then we're gonna build some kind of thing that holds this about like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and shoot from the hip. Go for it. Dude.
That's money.
Money. We're gonna crush every can in sight. Let's just start opening cans and just, I bet it does it with them full. Oh, we were testing our theory of like how much force does this thing have. And it turns out a lot. Way more than, oh no. It's gonna let you return no matter what. But those gloves are just like stuck. We're gonna have to use the forklift to push them out. It was a joke. I don't wanna do a full one, but we're doing a full one. Here's my thought.
Hey man, this is research and development here.
It is R&D. Maybe point the tab down so it explodes out the bottom. Because I have a feeling that's how it will explode. Also, I don't know if I can stand back far enough. This is the worst idea we've ever had. You guys have seen a lot of things on this channel that have been epic. This isn't it. Point it away from you too. I mean, about halfway. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you ready?
Ready?
Go.
Here we go.
Yep.
Oh, it didn't have
The
it.
can is too strong.
Oh, wait.
I like how now you're pointing it at your eyes just to see.
Just to see.
It's perfectly flat.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Sure did.
That thing's a monster. That means this one's gonna explode when you open it.
Think so? Well, let's try.
I mean, full of bad ideas. It won't even open. Oh, not
bad.
too much.
Not
Not too much. Okay. Well, enjoy. Always Coca-Cola. Well, this ended up being an okay bracket. We could actually just fasten something on half of this, and it would probably work out just the way we want, but I just want to push the button a bunch. Oh, that's flimsy. There you have it, an air-powered can crusher. I can wholeheartedly recommend you buy an air-powered can crusher.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, it's probably pretty hard to do. Air-powered can crusher, air-powered can crusher. Yeah,
But the wholeheartedly.
Wholeheartedly.
I can wholeheartedly. Yes, yeah, okay.
That's all.
Done.
So, just don't buy it from the scammers. I'll put a link in the description below just because it's cool and maybe somebody else wants one too. Perfect toy for your shop. And if you mount it somewhere, your friends will probably crush all their cans and put them where they belong.
Bonus.
Bonus, right? So, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.WatchJRGo.com where you get cool shirts just like this. And please, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I'll talk to you next time. It didn't seem like it, but we crushed a lot of cans.
Bro, we crushed.
We straight crushed it.
We straight crushed it.
All good. Eating good in the neighborhood. Classic.
Eating good in the neighborhood?
It's classic.
What?
Applebee's. After
we
9.
have your family.
After 9.
They're here with us.
Applebee's. When you're here, your family. That's Olive Garden. Olive Garden. And then Olive Garden.
We have your family.
We have your family. They're here.
They're here. We won't let them go until you get the money.
Give us the money.